Why so serious? Why care about the number 6 seed? It's never happening. Lay off the number 6. Lay off. It was never going to happen. Two teams of Lakers haven't beaten the Nuggets and the Kings. They will certainly get both teams at some point. Absolutely. They're going to play the Kings in the play-in. They're going to beat the Kings in the play-in. The Kings finished 4-1 against the Lakers. They had to make Sacramento look invincible, but they're not really all that they say that they are. You basically, they were pretty much even for 3 quarters. If that's a real game, it was really only 1 quarter, the third quarter. I mean, just you can lose a basketball game in the span of 2 minutes, and it only takes 2 minutes to script a basketball game. They just didn't try the first 2 to 3 minutes to begin the third quarter. That's all you really had to do. It's just both teams are going to be even the rest of the game, but then the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, Kings went on a big run. Kings look invincible, but it was only for 2 minutes, right? Kings won big. Oh, Kings won big. Well, they won big because the Lakers didn't try for the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, where basically the Kings went up by 15. So Lakers beat the Kings in the play-in. To be the king, gotta beat the Kings. Go kick the butchers! Go kick the butchers! To be the king of the world, you gotta beat the kings of the world! This will go kick the butcher right into my head! So yeah, basically they've beaten 9 of the top 10 teams, and they're gonna beat everyone this year. They'll beat these scrub ass team. The East, they've beaten every single team except for the Nuggets and the Kings. The Nuggets, the last year's champions. The Kings, well, it's the Kings. It's King. It's go kick my button. Have to beat the king. My head. Go kick my button. Mike Brown gonna lose to Goat King LeBron James. Mike Brown is gonna see Goat King LeBron James defeat his former team. Mike Brown. It all begins against Mike Brown. Boys and girls, okay, 18 total wins in the playoffs, 18th championship. That's 16, excluding the play-in, 2 play-in wins. That's basically how you get 18. You just have to accept the fact that it was never. Thank you for the donation off the East. Thank you, mate. It's the magical title for the first title since Disney. It all lines up with the 18th title, the 18 wins in the playoffs, and chasing Michael Jordan, chasing the ring, Chase Center. So there's something going on with the Chase Center that we speak about. Stephen Curry's injury could signal that. Okay, I mean, the Mavs was an easy pick. I have no idea what the point spread or anything was, but no Stephen Curry. The Mavericks were blitzing these bottom 10 teams on the road. So, yeah, I mean, I'm on a roll with the game of the days, and we'll see how long I continue the streak. But I was never, ever going to go down. I was going to get hot once I was going to take it seriously, because we get in the playoff time. This is what it is. You go on a win streak right here, it's close to the playoffs. This is how we going about this right there. There's a lot of dead time in the season, but right here, it's crunch time. You want to know the matchup. You want to know what's going to happen every single day, how it's going to lead up to the narration of the playoffs. And right here, you've got yourselves a Sacramento Kings, LA Lakers playing Goat King LeBron James and company. Kobe did beat the Kings to win the 3-peat. He beat the Kings. I don't care. It was rigged in 2002. Yep, rigged or not, Lakers beat the Kings with Kobe. King LeBron James has to do so this year to beat his former coach, Mike Brown. Mike Brown and GOAT King LeBron. Who was it? The Monk man, Malik Monk. Right. Don't forget about him. Malik Monk with the Lakers. Malik Monk against the Lakers. So basically, they will be in the play-in. Basically, is how it's gonna go down. Basically, they will be in the play-in, and the Lakers are gonna absolutely win 2 straight games. I keep on trying to say that the regular season is basically meaningless. The matchups are already set, so it's meaningless. The commission already knows the matchups. The owners already know the matchups, so it's virtually meaningless how they do. They had to lose this game to set the narration that they can't beat the Sacramento Kings. They had to lose there against the Nuggets, even though the Lakers were serving them a can of whip ass. They had to lose against the Nuggets. So no, they can't beat Denver. They can't. Absolutely, they can beat Denver. Every game was a 50-50 game in the fourth quarter. That was the most rigged series I've ever seen in my life. Prove to me otherwise. So the final score, 13 points. I wonder what the win margin is too for all 4 games this year. Was it 4 games? I'm pretty sure it was 4 games. So yeah, tiebreaker Sacramento. It don't matter. Losers, Suns. I think I've got some easy games coming up. I got the Celtics beating the losers Suns on Thursday. I got to do a video on that. Basically, the following home game for the Celtics is against the Pistons, and Pistons is 31, and Booker's Camacho 30. So just the leading up to the next game sequence, I got to go with the Celtics to defeat the loser Phoenix Suns, and Lakers lost, so you're back to square one if loser Suns lose tomorrow. Do the Mavericks have a tiebreak over the Lakers? I mean, Lakers did beat the Mavericks, but the Mavericks, I think they won the first 2 games. I remember. Okay, my dad's birthday. Mavericks beat the Lakers that day. Yeah, I was watching. Yeah, I was watching my parents' place. I remember. Mavericks beat the Lakers November 22nd. Yeah, Mavericks are an interesting team in the play-in. The Lakers only beat the Mavericks 1 time, from what I remember. I just double checking to see if Okay, yeah, January 17th. Yep. So yeah, Mavericks, they have a tiebreaker. What the hell are you talking about? It's not done. Don't be a sheeple. Last title at Disney. Next title be magical title. Magical stop title. Stop being a sheeple. You've beaten 9 of the top 10 teams record-wise in the NBA. We know we turn up against anyone, anytime we feel like, anytime we have the green light with the script outside. I picked the Kings to win today, but I have our motherfuckers ready to send them a can of wetness all the way to the championship. Now get off the wagon. With or without you motherfuckers, we are serving a can of whip back. We got this championship. Mamba stuff. I scope face. I scope face. With or without you, we are winning the championship. With or without you, hey, jump the wagon. Don't jump back on it and be a little kiss ass anytime they do good. Who badass? Who hard ass? Already go ride hot train. Come on, you are watching a very different game from me. These guys stopped playing for, all it took was 2 minutes to rig the basketball game. 2 minutes. That was it. This is my voice. You gotta learn how these rigging works in the NBA. All it takes is 1 quarter. It took 1 quarter, and then it took 2 minutes in this game. Go kick the absolutely wants to end the go debate. What does go kick the want to do? He wants to win in the play. Go kick the wants to be the greatest underdog ever. Stop calling yourself LeBron. Get the fuck out of here. You don't deserve to call yourself LeBron. Get out of here, you fake. You don't believe in go kick the savior of the league, the savior, the greatest shot ever in the history of the world. Yeah, I know. You ready to go to war? Oh, I just have to pump you up, baby. There we go. I know the hunter. You forgot about the playoffs. You forgot about the Warriors. You forgot about the Grizzlies. You forgot about the playoffs. You know what there is? It's never in depth. It's never. I never ever broke this down from the perspective of how many postseason wins for Darvin Ham. So last year it was 9. So that's 27. That's basically Miami. That's Miami. So 24 wins in the playoffs, right? Darvin Ham, big Kobe number, right? 16-8. And then 1 play-in win last year. So, 25 and 2 play-in wins this year. So if Lakers are number 7, number 8, then that's like 26 wins for Darvin Ham outside of the regular season. If it's going to be the 27, the one NBA Cup, that's basically 28 right there for Darvin Ham. Basically, all the questions are going to be answered as far as matchups goes. Just how the playoff is going to be, before the postseason begins. And once the bracket is set, then we'll know exactly who the Lakers are playing, how it lines up with Goki LeBron's wins with the Lakers, his playoff record with the Lakers, his career playoff win total. It's going to all sync up because it already does. Because Denver Nuggets is 194, is 194th win in the playoffs would be the win the West. I mean, no one can tell me that the Kings are that much better than the Lakers. I think they're a bunch of scrubs. I know we are so much better than the Crapamental Kings. The Crapamental Kings. They ain't got no chance against the Lakers. 0. Crapamental. Shit. Mike Brown, take one for the team. Mike Brown, take one for the team. You already said. Go Cuban's coach is not going to have to be. Go kick. But put down. Let's go. Who be ready for this? Who be ready for go cut my butt dubs? It's pretty easy. King is Gematria 41, and basically the Lakers are going to go 4-1 against the Kings all season long. I know. I find it hard to believe, but it is scripted. That is what it comes down to. No, one of them went into overtime. Yeah. It's 3 and 4, right? All of them were pretty much in the span of 4 games. It's just easy to code. It lines up with Kobe. It lines up with Kobe, basically. Yeah, you're absolutely right about the year cycle. But if you're talking about the play-in, then it basically it makes a lot of sense. Kobe Bryant's 41, King is 41, and Goat LeBron James and company. The Kings are going to finish 4-1 against the Lakers this year. 4 wins in 5 games, like Gamache of the Nuggets is 45, and Miami in 2020, and that title is Gamache 45. So it's easy to see the Gematria at, the 5th ring for Goat Kilaban. The 5th game against the Kings is when Goat Kilaban beats the Sacramento Kings to Sacramento Kings. Exactly. 2 rings in his last 3 years. I'm pretty much regurgitating old coverage that I have done and I have talked about, but basically 2 rings in his last 3 years, and that is ever since he changed to the number 23. That's basically what it is. Goat Kilaban hating bums. I think repeats are bad because Goat Kilaban hating bums. They can't lay off the politics for a little bit. I mean, I almost feel sorry for them. That in their minds they're just making things all political or whatever. Goat Kilaban hating bums, but Goat Kilaban has not made any political statements this year, so I don't know what their problem is. They just need to drop 2020. Just drop it. It was a pretty disgusting act, but it's time to drop it. It's time to let go of it and just appreciate the fact that Goat LeBron James has had no scandals. He hasn't broken the law. He's a great family man. He wants to spend quality time with his son. I mean, everybody out there can learn a thing or two about Goat LeBron James. And right when I saw that he only had 6 points in the first half, then Goat LeBron James wasn't really trying to win this game. And it just basically continued with this slow start to the second half. But I am bullish and relentless. There's nothing you can. I know because the last titles at Disney, this is how this was supposed to be. They are. I don't know what happened to Bronny. Shit. Today's Wednesday. What the hell happened to Bronny today? I knew they beat Washington. In that video, I said that their season's going to end with their 18th loss. So Arizona is going to beat USC. It was the last game. Arizona, they already won the Pac-12, but Arizona's going to take it to them. It's going to be the end of USC season. So, yeah, my night's not over. I still have to do a video on that. 18 losses for USC. 18 losses. 18th title. The Dogwoods 18-18. Arizona was a 5th seed when they got up saying, okay, my buttons, be quick, come on, here you go, hey, come on, go, Mr. Disney. I love the fact we are number 8 seed. I love it. It's the greatest story ever. Straight out of Hollywood, straight out of LA, straight from home base of Hollywood. I love this. I absolutely love the position that Cocky, Early Budget, and company are in right now. Kings don't own anybody. Lakers own the Sacramento Kings. They beat them in the playoffs. I know they're not. We are beating them in the play-in. This is how I predicted the Kings to win today. It's all an act. The whole world is a stage, and the men and women freaking out tonight are merely the players. It's already been set in stone. I mean, everyone is so tight and packed together in the West that you just really don't know who's playing round by round yet until you get to the final bracket, April the 19th. I can't believe it's late April 19th. It seems it's a long wait. It's a long hiatus until they actually get the games going. But I'm ready for the Celtics, Lakers. Wow, it's been forever. We are in Mecca. Well, we are not in Mecca in basketball land. When we go to the Madison Square Garden, for me, it's just Lakers, Celtics is Mecca land. It's just the 2 teams at 17 championships. Just it's already been decided, and I'm getting ready for it. And this is the most basic, most elementary gematria you can get. Basically, title is 21. It's his 21st season. GOAT King LeBron James, the greatest player ever who has ever played in the history of the world. GOAT King LeBron James, the greatest player ever. The greatest player ever. The greatest story ever all season. All ever. And this will be a greater championship than 2016. This is what would make GOAT King LeBron James the greatest Laker ever. This championship right there makes him the greatest Laker ever. I don't think the Lakers are overpowered. We're not overpowered. No, we're just getting ready until the real games begin in late April. This is what I'm getting ready for. GOAT King LeBron James absolutely wanted to lose his game. GOAT King LeBron James wants to win as a number 8 seed. What are y'all forgetting? We get Van DeLorean back. Gabe Vincent back. Reinforcements are coming. Why y'all be forgotten about that? Vando did face against the Sacramento Kings 2 times this month. There was no Vandalorian for that game. There's no Vandalorian and Gabe Vincent against Sacramento Kings. Let's not forget about that right now, right? Let's not pretend like the Lakers were not missing players. I know we will be ready. We absolutely will be ready. I already know we are born A ready. We are born A ready. We are. We are absolutely made for the occasion. Nobody can convince me otherwise that they are not born for the occasion. We have won the title. Nobody will convince me otherwise. Lakers have won the title. It's about 18. Argentina's 18th World Cup participation. Oh, they lost to Saudi Arabia, the 51st team in the world. But that didn't keep them from winning the World Cup. So you see, they can easily script that shit easily to have you look more bad than what you really are, and you end up winning. That's basically what happened. This is basically what happened from Messi and Argentina in the 18th World Cup participation. They lost to freaking Saudi Arabia and still won the World Cup. And here, you can be the 8th seed and you can still win the NBA championship. I mean, I don't know. It's meaningless. Speaking of odds, I mean, nothing's going to really change because they're stuck at 7 or 8. So that's just how it's going to be all the way until the playoff series start. It's the king. The king takes 2 out of 3 from the Joker because he is the Joker for a reason. He's not the hot shot. He may get a series win, but he's a Joker. It's GOAT King LeBron James. That's the king. Jokic is the Joker. He ain't the top shit in the NBA. It's GOAT King LeBron James. So yeah, I keep winning. All I do is keep on winning. How many consecutive days was that I've nailed the game of the day? I mean, I have a hot streak going. I'm just hot. I don't know if it's possible to hit 17 3-pointers. Uh, LeBron, I'm a little bit confused. What do you mean? What happened to your Yankees? I'm a little bit confused. Elaborate. Elaborate on that. You said, well, nothing happened to them last year. Aaron Judge is a 15-6 life path. So, bottom line, I got to trust numerology first before any number crunching. 15 years later, Yankees win because Greg Judgino is a 15-6 life path numerology. This is what it comes down to. Is got to trust the life path numerology is that he's 15-6. I have no doubt this is the year. Boone Gamache's 24. It was always going to be 2024. He says, oh, Yankees are hell-bent on winning the championship. It's just, you know, if the Lakers win the championship in Argentina, all of that, then it's going to be a magnificent year. It is. It will be. '24. Young Tone, a.k.a. Ant-Man, like Jeff Gordon, number 24. Kobe, number 24, the Mamba grind right there. I know, man. I know we got this. The fact is that we are in the finals. Nobody will convince me otherwise. I know the Lakers were in the Final Four. They were in the Final Four. They suck, but they were in the Final Four last year. Can I open up my tipping? I don't know what you were referring to, but you know, I'll leave it open. Well, it gives you the option right here to leave a donation. So uh, it's but anyway, if you don't want to do it through the chat, like off the he's, uh, Big Baller T is the cash app if you don't want to do it through the YouTube. So yeah, I don't beg for money. Just people ask, can I donate to you? So I give them the chance to voluntarily donate. I don't ask for it, but I know people appreciate it. So gotta let you be. Obviously, all this stuff only matters, once you get to the very end, Lakers and Celtics for the matchup, whatever, Lakers for the championship. Then obviously, June has the potential to be a big month for these voluntary donations that may come in with a history's legendary setting championship for the Lakers. Basically, thank you for the donation, LeBron. You're the GOAT, you're the king, you're the chosen one. We are getting this. Kobe didn't die to not see us fail, and my sister didn't die to not see us ultimately be successful. Yeah, it's Camacho 43. It'd be exactly 43 weeks from her death, the game 7 of the finals. So the Lord is with us. The Spirit is with us. We are all in this together. Keep the faith, man. Everything has its purpose. Everything has its purpose. To stick with Gold King LeBron James. That ultimately, what it counts, what it counts is that you ride him all the way to when he does get his 5th and 6th ring when nobody is expecting it. For 43 months after my sister's death, the Lakers are winning Game 7 on June 23rd. A 17-day NBA Finals from June the 6th to the 23rd day. 17 days between two teams with 17 titles each. It's happening. It's already happening. It's gonna go down. We must be ready. We must be ready for this. We must be prepared. We must be ready. We absolutely have to be down there, Mamba style for the championship. That is a stretch. When I do Gematria, the only teams that equal 26 are the Bucks and the Celtics. But this year they'll make it. Well, I can't say it's obvious because people aren't just gonna like look at you like you tripping or something. If you say it's gonna be the Lakers against the Celtics, so they'll look at you like, "What the hell? Like, are you living in another planet or something? Are you a zombie?" But but that's the thing is that people are gonna say, "Oh, they wanted Lakers Celtics 17 championship 2 times," but then they won't say that the NBA wants it to happen before it actually does happen. I think one time humiliation for Pat Riley is enough. Lakers Celtics was just never made for the bubble. They will have Lakers Celtics when there's fans in the stands. They've never wanted that matchup. The Lakers Celtics was never meant to be without fans. This was the problem with Simple Truth TV and other people that had Celtics Lakers. It was just the the temperature was cranking. The basketball began in the summer. The high temperature, when you sustain COVID, 100 degrees, your temperature, you're feeling the effects of COVID. That's kind of the messaging behind the Miami Heat. Yes, I do. I got the email right here. Uh, Crazy. It's 9:52, but I want to rewatch Inter in Atletico. I like Juventus, so Inter's the rival, and yeah, Inter out of the Champions League. So yeah, Juventus got the point penalty; they couldn't participate. But Inter out, I'm very happy. Today's a great day. Today's a great day. The script is in full stone for the Lakers to beat the Kings in the play-in, and Inter out of the Champions League today. Forza Juve. Forza Juve. Forza Juve. Well, anyway, let's take a look at the next game for the Lakers, Golden State. It is the Hawks that's going to watch it. Will Stephen Curry play on Saturday? Well, I mean, let's put it this way. Just because it was Lakers Warriors, it didn't mean Goki LeBron James was going to play that game against the Warriors, right? National TV, you figure it'd be in the best interest of the league to have Goki LeBron play against the Warriors instead of the Spurs to begin the second half, and it didn't happen. So Goki LeBron sat out a game against the Warriors, and looks like Stephen Curry might sit out the game. I don't know what his status is going to be. You can't really predict Saturday without knowing if Stephen Curry is going to play or not. But then again, I've seen the NBA Las Vegas Mafia countless times throughout the years. A star player sitting out, but the backups win the game. I mean, we've seen that a lot ever since uh, the beginning of the legalization of sports betting in the various states outside of Nevada. Uh, I would hope I'd be very inclined to hope for a victory over the Warriors. We want to beat the best team, so I hope Stephen Curry plays. We don't want to hope for anyone to sit out. But if this is a game that if go LeBron James has to go to Chase Center, then uh, conventional wisdom would say that Curry suits up and the Warriors defeat the Lakers. Now, only if Curry plays. Because I think it's intertwined with Bill Russell playing college basketball at San Francisco. So for me, it would make a lot of sense if go LeBron James goes back to San Francisco, the same city where Bill Russell played his college ball, and then they beat the Warriors, they beat the Kings, and they go on to win the title. LeBron says it's time looping Chiefs Niners Super Bowl. Lamar favorite to win MVP. 2024 he wins MVP. Ravens win the North. The Texans. I think that was a I think it was a Facebook reel or it was a YouTube short, but they're pretty much saying how scripted the year was. They're comparing 2020 with 2024. So this kind of, I think, uh, I think this rings a bell. Texans AFC South 10 wins. Chiefs won AFC West. Chargers last AFC West in both years. Washington they lost 13 games in both. The 2020 2024. Because 2020 they made the playoffs. So this was really 2019, but the Super Bowl being played in 2020 is what he speaks about. Panthers last their division. Niners win NFC West. The Cardinals last in the division. They were last this year. Chiefs are the home team. Niners number one seed both years. Uh, Billie Eilish song of the year both years. Chiefs are 6-1 to win the Super Bowl both years. Niners beat the Packers both playoff runs. Bruins Maple Leafs top five. They were top five this year. Avalanche finished second. Avalanche currently in second. Celtics Bucks finished top three. They're in top three. Nuggets finished third in the West. Nuggets are currently third in the West, but that could potentially change. Number one seed wins the playoff. Michigan did it this year. There are 250 teams playing in the playoff. 250 teams play in the playoff. The loser of the CFP lost by 3 scores. Okay, I mean Bama dominated, and Washington was a scrub team. Joe Embiid surgery both years. Panthers fire Ron Rivera. Commanders fire Ron Rivera. Winner of the Citrus Bowl, 35 points. Winner of the Citrus. I wonder where he found that stuff from. That's pretty magnificent stuff right there. This is pretty magnificent. Uh, that is very great stuff right there. This is as good as it gets. Now they won't line up everything like 2020 because obviously they don't want Las Vegas taking a big hit. So not every single detail and fine print is going to be exactly as it was in 2020, but probably most of it has already come true. Most of it has already come true. But again, we cannot ignore the fact that Celtics won their 48th game on Jason Tatum's birthday, and NBA Finals is Gamacho 48. It's just about the hype. The Celtics, they have they will win 65, 66 how many or so games, and the Lakers they will have no chance against the Celtics. That's kind of the narration in big time right now. Um, when we enter the playoffs. But I can go to Jason Tatum's player profile, my NBA superstar stats, playoff stats in a Excel Google Doc spreadsheet, and I just have to go to a different tab, and I have to go to Tatum instead of go King LeBron James. So where the hell is Tatum at? I have too many guys on there. Yeah, so he lost against the Heat. He's got 54 wins in the playoffs for his career. You know, the thing about Jason Tatum is he's played a total of let's see, am I on the right page? Just say it. Just say okay. Okay. And so Jason Tatum is at 54 wins in the playoffs for his career. 54 is Kobe being Bryant. To win the East, Tatum would get a 66 playoff win. LeBron and Lakers is Gamacho 66. The NBA Finals begins on June the 6th. He would enter the NBA Finals with 13 playoff series victories. Bill Russell played 13 years. LA is Gamacho 13. Now, if you were to fall to 13-7, 137 is the 33rd prime. GOAT King LeBron James, when he last won a title in front of fans, the Cavs. It was the 33rd time a team was down 3-1 in the finals, and the Cavs were the first team to win a championship, down 3-2. And this can be collaborated by the gematria of LeBron James in Scottish Rite gematria, just with R instead of Ramon James. Now, if Jason Tatum ends the year with 69 playoff wins for his career, Bill Russell retired in the year 69. So if you think about the big picture, then you got to go and have all the, since it's synced up with the superstars, then you want to see what their stats are for their playoff career. And Jason Tatum 10-6 in the playoffs. He'll be 13-6. 54 is, he's played 94 playoff games. So Kobe Bean Bryant, GOAT King LeBron defeat the Celtics at Beantown to tie Kobe Bean Bryant. The Celtics fought a 9-4 in the NBA Finals against the Lakers. I'm pretty sure Lake Show is Gamatchip 94. Remember, the Heat sucked. Last year, it was a Las Vegas year. The Celtics were a big favorite last year, and the Bucks were garbage. So last year was a year where Las Vegas could have a magnificent profit. This year, it's just about the storyline rather than, and you have the Celtics in the finals, so it looks realistic. And people just think it's too weird if the Celtics team can't even make it to the finals for the second straight year, so they have to go make it. The real money will be made when the Celtics don't win the title, when the Nuggets don't win the title, when the loser Phoenix Suns don't win the title. People just don't believe in the Lakers. Their soul was crushed last year. People, ESPN can show a graphic. They beat 9 of the top 10 teams, but people think Lakers suck and they ain't got no talent. But the Lakers have had injuries throughout the year, and basically it's just we paying attention. Probably Vanderbilt's the most important player outside of the big three of the Lakers, because you win when you shut down the perimeter, because it's a 3-point game. It's not a post-up game as it was a couple decades ago. So when you're trying to close in on the perimeter, Vanderbilt is actually one of the most important players on the team. The Vandalorian will be back. The Vandalorian gets his Mamba style revenge at B-Town, the same site of his injury. You get the Vandalorian against Jason Tatum. He can't be cooked. And now it's Jason Tatum's a choker. He's a choker. Let's not ignore the Ruffle commercial now with Charles Barkley right there. Let's not. And when I go to Paramount Plus, they keep on showing that Charles Barkley ad with Jamie Foxx. Garnett's just like, right as the fire. It ignite in the commercial. I believe Michael is deluded. He's not paying attention. Jokic says he wanted to go back home. He didn't want to participate in the parade. He just wanted to be back home with the horses and the family. Jokic, he doesn't live and die for basketball. This is why he's just not making it to the finals. He needs to kickstart his summer vacation. That's how the Denver Nuggets ain't got no chance. I mean, they pretty much tell us that, basically. Jokic would be perfectly fine with throwing a playoff series because he's paid millions of dollars. He's already an NBA champion. How many MVPs has he won? 3 years? It's going to be 4 this year or something like that. So Jokic knows that he's big time doing it in a small market. You don't understand. The NBA is rigged. It's all about for narration purposes. Dude, you don't watch basketball. It's obvious, man. It's obvious. This is all about storylines and narrations. They purposely had them lose against the Nuggets. I mean, Michael doesn't understand the NBA is just no different than the WWE. I mean, he don't understand. He's got a lot to learn about the NBA. Best team don't win the NBA. The narrative is the Lakers can't beat the Nuggets. And ESPN can the Nuggets too much for the Lakers? And then Goat Kinabon dispels the notion, and Goat Kinabon proves the experts wrong. And then Goat Kinabon, they call him the GOAT after this year. You don't get it, Michael. The Lakers beat the Nuggets already in the conference finals. Dude, you are a hater or a right wing. You just exposed yourself, pansexual. You exposed yourself. They want to build the rivalry. Michael Malone speaking like Donald Trump. Trump had Obama obsessed. He can't stop bringing up Big Daddy Obama. Or Mike Malone, he can't stop bringing Goat Kinabon's name. He should just drop Goat Kinabon James, because who cares about Goat Kinabon James? The Lakers didn't win the championship, but Mike Malone keeps on talking about Goat Kinabon James. Donald Trump was a loser who's a one-term president who downplayed a pandemic, who failed to deliver health care like Barack Obama, and he was a terrible president, and he was one term. Mike Malone is the same way. No one's going to remember Mike Malone. He lost against Goat Kinabon James. He will never, ever make the Nuggets in the NBA Finals again. He's going to end up just like Donald Trump. He sounds just like Donald Trump. Don't think for a second Goat Kinabon James going to forget what Mike Malone has said. He will. He absolutely destroy him. Now, people, Michael's from the UK, so maybe he doesn't understand that this is not a sporting league. This is a league of, there are not 30 competing teams. They are franchises that make up one entity. They set up their script. And the ironic thing is that his English Premier League has set up the same thing. Where on the English Premier League's own website, it says there are 20 teams part of one entity. The Premier League is set up the same exact way. Because the Premier League is obviously rigged. This is how I knew Manchester City were going to keep on winning Premier Leagues with Pep Guardiola. And even when they were down 2-0, that was historic. They won. They came back 3-0 because City is Gematria of 64 in 6 seasons and 4 titles. Well, they ain't knowing nothing about no basketball. They think Goat Kinabon stuck at 4 rings. They got to be stupid just trying to listen to the media. The media is telling them exactly what Las Vegas wants them to go with. The media in Las Vegas work in coordination with each other. If Las Vegas wants you to say, hey, Goat Kinabon done, Adam Silver going to write the script to have people doubt the leak show. No one's going to take the Lakers, and they're brainwashed. Because we know they brainwashed. I told you the script. They beat the Kings in the play-in, so the Kings had to win today. I don't know. I don't know about that. 2023 don't mean shit. The only thing that matters is if LeBron's going to win the 5th ring. This is what basketball is about. Is how is LeBron's career going to end? That's literally the only thing that matters. The Nuggets don't mean shit. Yeah, the 49ers winning the Super Bowl there. I know who to fade when the playoffs begin. I know I did. I just removed his message. Yeah, this is all. Now, the Nuggets are a joke. The Lakers have already beaten them. They'll be 8-1 against the Nuggets. Kobe's 81-point game. 8 series wins and 9 series against the Nuggets. King James 89. It's just it's one of the easiest predictions ever to make. Goalkeeping LeBron hating bombs is big business for Las Vegas. Right-wing Republicans and goalkeeping LeBron hating bombs are just very emotional people. Yeah, Celtics are beating the loser Phoenix Suns. I already know the ritual. I dreamed Kobe Bryant appeared. He said, don't let anything hinder you. Don't let anything cross your path. Come in there and be relentless. Come in and be a hunter. It ain't over till it's over. Kobe says, goalkeeping LeBron will guide you to victory. You came back from 3-1. You already have Mamba on your team. Kobe's message was for the teammates. He told them, you can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. I started on the bench, and I became a starter, and I became a 5-time world champion. Kobe Bryant highlighted Austin Reeves. He came in, he put the work in. No one thought he could do it, but he's a starter on the Lakers. This is what Kobe said in this dream. He appeared from the heavens. He said that you guys made it to the Western Conference Finals. He said you guys have beaten all these top teams. He said these people are doubting you. He says just do it. Just do it and let it be. Nike, goddess of victory. Just do it. Mamba style. Kobe told me it's happening. I know goalkeeper LeBron James has got visions of Kobe Bryant in his dreams too. He knows what's about to go down. He already knows. But you already know. New GOAT evolution, goalkeeper LeBron James is evolution personified. I think Mike is always going to have a big ego, Michael Jordan, right? But something tell me he may be sacrificed if his time is up. If Gen X and Gen Z go keep LeBron the GOAT. Michael Jordan not even in the top 25 assists. His team made to the conference finals without him. I don't ever compare this guy to GOAT LeBron James again. You don't get style points for losing before the finals. This is who he is. He was a personified fraud. He is Moloch worship. The people worshipped Michael like he was a god. This is Satanism to the core. Now people do not worship GOAT King LeBron James. GOAT King LeBron is closer to the Lord in Christ than Michael Jordan ever was. He was loyal to his wife. He didn't sleep with all them different women. GOAT King LeBron James is more of a role model who didn't get himself involved with the mob. Michael Jordan could only wish to be GOAT King LeBron James in that regard. Why should I care if they lose this game? Why should I care? Now he's going to retire 6-6 in the finals. There's no 7-3. He'll be 6-6 in the finals. He's going to tie Michael Jordan at New York City at Madison Square Garden, birthplace of Kareem and Michael Jordan. Kareem has 6 rings. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. So we already know what's going to happen. I do. It's like we nailed every game for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes for the playoffs. Just like we nailed the Lakers championship dynasty with Darvin Ham. But they said they were done when they were 2-10. No, I said they're a championship team, and they are a championship team. They won the play-in. You look at all these great strides the Lakers have made. Look at all these top teams they've beaten all season. We already know what we are capable of. I already know what they're capable of. These guys are a joke. Gorky Laporte! He passed Africa and the Bay Area has been suffocated. They lose. The Warriors lost the Super Bowl. It was easy. He's number 19 with the Chiefs. 19 years, next repeat. Only guy to break it down from Joe Montana's jersey number. This is how you do it. This is the playbook. This is the formula. Thank you, Lord, for calling for having me, Big Tub, Big Ballotte, call GOAT King LeBron James, GOAT King LeBron James, GOAT King LeBron James equals 198. It's 198 playoff win to where they fit well. The Lord is guiding us to the promised land. He's guiding us to the right direction. GOAT King LeBron James, 198. It's 198 playoff win. GOAT King LeBron James. Ain't no try tonight. 6 points in a first half. You gotta be tripping. Y'all thinking he trying to score 6 points by chance. Gotta be tripping. I don't see the GOAT haters over here. I feel the momentum. This was a very, very meaningless game to win. I've heard all year long was how we get number 6 seed, all that, but no, that was never the script. This was not the right script to go about. Shock the world. The Eagles to come on, Mr. Championship. I could care less. We're not trying to beat the Royals. We'll see if Curry plays, but he's a fraud. He's a joke. If Curry plays, I go with the Warriors because you got to go to the Bay Area. But we'll see what the script is. The Kings suck. They're a joke. They're garbage. No peanut butter owns that team. Michael Jordan is finished after this year. LeBron James is evolution personified. I don't see Michael Jordan in the top 25 with some assists. Now, he was just a scorer. It's not the better all-round player. You can only dream to win a championship with the Cavs. Go LeBron beat a 73-88 win team. They won 55 games without Mike. He is overrated. He is overhyped. He's not God and he's not invincible. He's a great scorer, but he's not the best player ever to play the game. There are other better players to select from than Michael Jordan. The best one is GOAT LeBron James. I don't see Michael on the top 25 assists. He could never make teammates better. GOAT LeBron James never had Bill Jackson. GOAT LeBron James played for the shittiest sports city in the world. He could have had 10 rings without the city of Cleveland. Oh, we kidding. Cleveland itself is a curse. Again, I want to say to the crowd out there, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Got you for that. Lakers beat the Kings. We get closer to the script. This was a big call. Come out with the video for the game of the day tomorrow, and then after assuming the loser Phoenix Suns lose against the Celtics, so the loser Phoenix Suns how the Nuggets do? They probably beat the trash Heat. All these people think a big shitty ass team like the Heat's gonna make it to the finals. And that is just delusional. There's no Miami Heat in the finals. It's gotta just lay in your head. Miami Heat are not making the finals. Heat suck. They're a joke. They have zero chance of making the finals. I think you are tripping. There's no competition east. It's a very easy title for the Celtics. Bring on the Celtics and the Lakers, and this is what brings in the money for every single player. Even the competing teams against the Lakers and the Celtics. Talk about franchises. Talk about these franchise teams part of one entity. It's what Michael don't understand right there on the stream. You want a bigger CBA deal? You need a record-breaking balance between the Celtics and the Lakers. This is what makes Giannis an even bigger contract. This is what makes Moran a really big contract. It's what makes Booker and Jokic much bigger contracts. Fans are a joke for saying, this player lost, But you want to get paid, you need Lakers, Celtics, especially after the expiration of this current CBA. Everything happens because this is a world revolving around money. And by that logic, let's dictate that the finals before the crafting of the next CBA is going to be between the Celtics and the Lakers.